Woo! We have 2 musical performances.
Yes, tenemos 2 eventos musicales.
Okay, so first up, Linda Hunt and her team.
Oh, they already know it. Unite here in the house. Woo! Hey, let's do this, guys. Pues se acaba de salir del hospital and look at this energy. Yes. Toda la energía que tenemos.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, and next up we have Stefan Just of Miami, Florida.
Tenemos enseguida a Stefan Just de Miami.
How y'all doing today? I made this song dedicated to my mom. I don't be a star. I hope y'all like it. But never love your friends. If I got a better leader, need a word. I put it in every angle back. She called me like, know that they need it, and you try to boys, you need it. I try to tell the shit back.
Buen rostro, soy directora aquí en WNET.
And so we're out there and it's early vote. And what are we saying to these folks when we get on those doors? Go vote now, right? Today, not tomorrow, not the next day, right? And we're part of an effort in a state that is knocking 3.5 million doors, right?
Estamos aquí tocando las puertas, estamos en la fase de la votación temprana. Decimos a la gente que venga a votar hoy. Estamos en el esfuerzo y estamos tocando la meta de 3.5 mitad.
Georgia history. Blew 2018 out of the water. 70,000 more voters than ever before.
Estamos saliendo adelante, más del 70% de esos votantes son de los que votaron en el 2020 y estamos haciendo todo azul en esta ocasión.
Yes, yes, and you know, a lot of us came here from around the country to help out our brothers and sisters in Georgia, and I want to introduce the leader of our union in Georgia. Yes, Miss Marlene Patrick Cooper.
Muchos de nosotros hemos venido aquí desde muchos lugares del país y de este país hemos estado aquí y vamos a presentar a nuestro líder aquí, Marlene.
And Marlene, come on up, Marlene. Woo! Marlene got her start as a leader in the union in Local 226, the culinary union. She was a worker at MGM. Give it up. Okay, we got some MGM in the house.
Marlene es una trabajadora que comenzó en el sindicato 226 trabajando en el MGM y esa es el líder que tenemos aquí el día de hoy. Woo!
And I got to know Marlene when I worked. She was my lead in Northwest Indiana in Riverboat Casinos. Marlene and I worked hard out there.
Marlene era líder de Susan y ellas trabajaron juntas en el casino y ella estaba trabajando en, what was the state?
Northwest Indiana. Anybody? So, and Marlene, for the last 5 years, has been the president of Local 23, who represents workers at hotels and airports from Washington, D.C. to Boise, Idaho, and places in between.
Marlene es presidente ahora del Local 23, donde está representando a todos los trabajadores de la industria hotelera, también del aeropuerto, desde Washington hasta Idaho y todos esos lugares entre medio.
That's right, and that includes about 2,800 workers here in Atlanta, woohoo! And about 700 workers down at Fort Benning in Columbus, where we also have people knocking doors.
Eso incluye 2,800 trabajadores aquí en este área que estamos nosotros y 700 en Columbus también que estamos tocando puertas allá.
Okay, Marlene.
Thank you very much, Susan. Yes, Susan was my partner in crime in Northwest Indiana, but my home local, right here, 226. I ended at MGM, but my start, Miss Pat, was at the other end from yours, from El Cortez, on the other side, at Union Plaza, downtown in the mid-'80s. So I am just so appreciative for everything we are all doing. We are really making history. We're doing it not for somebody else. We're doing it for ourselves because our lives depended on it in 2020, and our lives depend on it even more so right now. Because there's trolls out there who really, their goal is to keep us as working class people down and oppressed. But we're not going for that, right? No. Look, every day from today up until December 6th, we all treating it like election day. Those numbers that Susan just said, that shows. That's a testament to, like, we know what we got to do. We're going to deliver because as one of our former leaders, she spoke earlier today, when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. That's right. So, look, I just cannot thank everybody enough. And usually you'd like to say thank, I like to say I'm appreciative because I'm like, we're all in this together. We rely on each other. We depend for each other. And that's how we're really going to build this up. But in this state of Georgia, many folks thought it's red, it's right to work. Nah, forget about it. But we're showing them. We showed them in 2020, and we're doing it now. So I appreciate everything we're doing, and I know we're going to really do this. And as we said, how many of you all want a freedom ride? Because I see some familiar faces from last year. Yeah, that was all about. That's right. That was all about our voter suppression even back then. And if you remember, we said we're not new to this. We're not new to this.
We're true to this.
We're not new to this.
We're true to this.
And again, appreciate everything we're all doing right here, y'all. Love you. Thanks.
Les agradezco a todos. So I'm going to translate that real quick in
so
Spanish.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay.
All right. Dice rápidamente, ella está muy orgullosa y contenta de estar aquí con todos ustedes. Su casa, el local 226, donde ella comenzó en el Mandalay Bay, pero es donde terminó. Comenzó en el Cortés, a un ladito donde está Patricia y Linda, y entonces ella está muy orgullosa porque ha podido hacer todo este grande trabajo. Como hemos dicho en Georgia anteriormente, aquí piensan que todos son republicanos, pero no es así. Les vamos a mostrar lo contrario. No da las gracias, sino que aprecia todo el gran esfuerzo, todo el trabajo de todos los que han venido aquí en este día y que siempre están haciendo el gran trabajo para salir adelante. Y como decimos, nosotros decimos la verdad y así salimos adelante. Thank you.
Muy bien. You were great.
She's a machine. Yeah. Sylvia's memory, amazing.
I hope I can keep it for a long time.
That's right. Let's hope it stays. So then next up, Sylvia is going to introduce our next speaker.
So enseguida yo les voy a presentar nuestra propia persona que va a venir. So I'm really happy, I'm really proud to present to you all our sister, Alma Lozoya, who comes from Local 226, and she's going to share her story with us, why she's in here with us fighting, since we have already been fighting for a while. So, Alma Lozoya, nuestra hermana del Local 226, va a contar su historia, por qué ella está con nosotros y por qué continúa en esta lucha desde que ha estado haciendo por mucho tiempo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alma from Las Vegas, 226. I'm a single... 226! 226! 226!
226!
Okay, I'm a single mother of 3 kids, and the main reason why I'm here is because of my daughter. She's diabetic, and I have a son. He has asthma.
Put the mic on.
Oh.
So, mi nombre es Alma Lozoya y la razón que yo estoy aquí luchando es porque estoy luchando por mis hijos. Tengo un hijo que es muy pequeño y tiene asma.
And my daughter, she's diabetic, and you know, with her medicine going up, it's just too much. It's hard for me, and I'm also here for her rights.
Mi hija es diabética también y yo soy una madre soltera y es muy difícil para mí comprar sus medicamentos y estoy aquí luchando por sus derechos también.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, and so it was a hard point for me where I had to like go back to my parents' house because in Las Vegas everything did go up, and my rent went up for $100, so it was hard for me either the food or pay rent. And when I got hired at Caesars at EVS Porter, they told me about this, and I saw a good opportunity to help others with my situation.
Entonces ha sido muy difícil para mí todo este camino, ¿verdad? Y cuando en Vegas están aumentando todos los precios, aumentaron mi renta a $400 y tuve que regresar con mis padres. Entonces, cuando entré a trabajar al Hotel Caesars de Casino por EVS, ahí yo encontré la oportunidad de venir aquí y no solamente pelear y luchar por mí, sino con otros también ayudar en este momento.
And that's why I'm here. So together, I know we got this, and I know we could win. Thank you.
Juntos podemos y juntos vamos a ganar.
Thank you so much.
We vote.
We win.
We vote.
We win.
Seconds.
All right, and I'm going to bring up Marlene to introduce our next speaker.
There you go, Marlene.
So without further ado, everybody here knows him. I saw when he walked up how he was patting, and you all know that face. This is our International Union President, D. Taylor, who really... So one thing we know is that back in 2020, we know that it took boots on the ground to really deliver and make what happened. And Dee had the foresight and the vision to say, if we don't do it, somebody else have to do it. Because these bozos who had already elected in office, they just did not see what we saw, the writing on the wall. And, you know, appreciate all of the work and vision on moving our union forward as he has done throughout all these years. I mean, I worked with him many years in Vegas too, but President D.
Okay, vamos a presentar ahora a nuestro presidente internacional, Unite Here, D. Taylor, que él es quien nos ha estado moviendo adelante todo el tiempo. Él sabe de que todos esos payasos que han sido elegidos anteriormente en la presidencia no veían lo que estamos viendo y él ha estado luchando sabiendo que teníamos que poner toda la fuerza en el camino. Y aquí estamos una vez más con D. Taylor.
Okay, I'm going to do shout-outs first because we got a lot of different locals here.
Va a anunciar primero y a saludar a muchos locales que tenemos aquí primero.
Okay, first, Sacramento. Is Sacramento in the house?
Sacramento. Woo!
San Diego?
San Diego.
All right. Boston, Rhode Island?
Boston. Where's Boston back
You got to
there?
speak a little louder than that. Come on, man.
Come on, guys. Let's hear you.
Connecticut. Is Connecticut in the house?
Connecticut.
Okay, Minneapolis? Oh, you should be
All
shouting. This
right.
weather's a hell of a lot nicer than Minneapolis.
Sonó muy bien, muy bien.
How about my second local, Atlantic City? Are they around here? All right, all right.
Sí.
I see Seattle in the house. Is Seattle in the
Yeah.
house?
Woo!
All right. Florida, 737 and 362. Is Florida here?
¿Dónde está Florida? 737 y
New
162.
York, local 100, local 6.
New York. Woo!
Philadelphia,
All right. Philly.
Seed the Vote. Seed the Vote, folks. They're great.
Woo!
And Las Vegas. Is Las Vegas around here? All right. What city did I miss?
All right.
All right, did I miss any city?
Se le olvidó a alguien más, ¿no?
Baltimore!
Baltimore.
Baltimore! Local 2. Local San Francisco Bay Area. Right. Local 23. Right here. 23.
Woo!
All right. All right. All of unite here.
Todos de Unite here. Todos estamos aquí.
So first, I really want to thank you. Because it is not easy leaving loved ones and family around the holidays.
Principalmente quiero agradecer a todos y reconocer que no es fácil dejar a sus seres queridos fuera de su casa.
We all have traditions around the holiday with our family, with our food, with our loved ones. And not being with them is a huge sacrifice, and I know Gwen and I and everybody at Unite here recognizes that.
Sabemos que tenemos nuestras tradiciones y festividades que queremos pasar con nuestras familias. Gwen y yo reconocemos que eso es así y agradecemos todo el gran esfuerzo y sacrificio.
But you've decided to do something we rarely get to do in this country.
Ustedes han decidido hacer algo que raramente hacemos en nuestro país.
In this country, often the rich and powerful get to make the decisions and we live with the consequences.
Regularmente los ricos son los que toman decisiones que nosotros tenemos que vivir con esas consecuencias.
And the only way to change that is what we're doing right here, where average people, average workers, the people who make our economy run, gets to have a say on our future and not just a bunch of rich assholes over there.
Aquí estamos en el lugar donde todos nosotros hacemos la diferencia y no dejamos que nada más esos locos millonarios sean los que hagan la decisión por nosotros.
I said pendejos.
No, dijo otra palabra más fea. That was a
Yo
worse.
puedo entender. No es muy...
Culeros, that's the word.
Okay, claro que sí.
That's the word. I just translated, okay? But it's true, that's what they are. Es cierto, esos son.
So, you're here, and you got a little time. Every day is election day. Who was in Nevada on election day? Raise your hand.
Levante la mano quien estaba en Nevada en el día de elección.
Who was in Pennsylvania? Raise your hand.
Pennsylvania.
Who was in Arizona? We got any Arizona folks?
¿De
Okay.
Arizona? ¿No?
You know, we won that not on election day, but every day of early voting, we got them out to vote or we got them in the mail ballots, right? That's how we won that.
Sabemos que todos estamos aquí en este gran momento y sabemos que en todos los estados que hicimos elecciones ganamos en la votación temprana, llevando a la gente a votar y con las boletas. Lo sabemos todos eso.
And you came here to take on more responsibility because you're leaders. Every one of you is a leader.
Todos vinieron aquí porque tomaron más responsabilidad y todos de ustedes, cada uno son líderes.
And as leaders, sometimes you go, why is it up to me?
Como líderes a veces preguntamos por qué soy yo quien tiene hacerlo. Quien
But if
tiene
it's
que hacerlo.
not you, who is it?
Pero si no son ustedes, ¿quién lo va a hacer?
And if I want to have leaders, I want to have housekeepers, cooks, food servers, bartenders, EVS people, all of our classifications. I want those leaders leading us and no one else.
Y yo quiero tener líderes, y si mis líderes van a ser los cocineros, los que limpian y toda la gente que está atendiendo a los huéspedes, esos son los que yo quiero tener a mi lado.
This is going to be a close election. It shouldn't be, but it will be.
Esta elección va a estar muy reñida, no debería de ser, pero así es.
And those in Reno and Las Vegas heard this, but I'm going to repeat this.
Todos en Reno y Las Vegas escucharon esto, pero lo voy a repetir.
Because I always say this, because we always have close elections in Nevada.
Lo voy a decir porque siempre tenemos elecciones reñidas en Nevada.
To thine own self be true.
Para uno mismo tenemos que ser verdaderos.
In other words, you're tired at times. You're tired of the dogs in the yard. You're tired of somebody, in the house who won't come to the door. And your feet are damn tired. We all know that.
Y en otras palabras, pues están cansados que la gente no abre la puerta, están cansados de que los perros los persigan o que no estén abriendo las puertas y hablar con ustedes, y sus pies están cansados, lo sabemos todos.
But can you imagine if we had given up those kind of doors, those who were in Reno and Las Vegas or in Philadelphia, if we had given up on those doors, we wouldn't have won in Nevada and Pennsylvania, for example. We would not have won.
¿Se imaginan si no hubiéramos persistido de esa manera, no hubiéramos podido lograr la victoria en Nevada? No lo hubiéramos logrado.
So if every night you can't look at yourself in the mirror, because we can all cheat, because no one's out there following. You can lie and go, yeah, I went to that door. You didn't go to that door. Or, you gave that soft knock and go, oh, they're not home. You can do that.
Ustedes saben que aquí van a hacer lo mejor y ustedes pudieran mentir si ustedes quisieran, ¿verdad? Aquí nadie los está siguiendo, las puertas las pueden tocar suavecito y decir no había nadie, podrían hacerlo.
And all you've done is cheat yourself, cheat each other, and cheated. Why the hell are we down here?
Y eso lo único que va a hacer es que se mienten ustedes mismos y mienten por qué estamos aquí.
Now, I know us. We're in it to win it. We're not in it to do anything else.
Estamos aquí para ganar.
So all I ask of each and every one of you is just one thing. I want you every night to look at yourself in the mirror and go, I gave it my all today. That's all anybody can ask for.
Lo único
That's
que
all
les pido.
anybody can ask for.
Lo único que les pido es que cada noche se vean al espejo y digan, di lo mejor de mí, es lo único que les vamos a pedir.
And I know if we do that, we will win on Tuesday and we will change the tide.
Sabemos que si hacemos eso el martes vamos a ganar.
And Maureen told me she's buying drinks for all of us after we win.
Ya dijo Marlene que va a comprarle a todos una bebida.
Now, yeah, that got the crowd going. Yeah, hey, we got to win to get that. Now, Unite here, we have allies, but I always say your real friends are when it's raining out, not when it's sunny out.
Sabemos que tenemos aliados y sabemos también que nuestros amigos son cuando está bonito el día y soleado, no cuando está seco.
You know, when we're on strike, or we're having a big fight with an employer, or we're running a tough political campaign, you find out who your friends are.
Cuando estamos nosotros en una huelga o estamos luchando contra las compañías o estamos viendo quiénes son ahí nuestros aliados, ¿verdad?
And you know some of those friends who think you're friends when it gets tough and you see this.
Y saben que los amigos se esconden cuando ustedes los ven que los están necesitando.
And your real friends do this. They walk right into it.
Los amigos reales de verdad se van con ustedes de frente.
I can say this without any hesitation. One of the great friends we have here at Unite Here is the American Federation of Teachers. And you'd say, well, that's weird. How can a housekeeper and a teacher and all that? Well, where do our kids go to school? You know, public education's under attack. A lot of these politicians now, their kids don't go to public school. They go to some elite private school where everything's all safe and pure. Our kids go to school, and all we want is everybody to have a fair opportunity in the American dream to grab it. That's all we want.
Tenemos un gran aliado nosotros y es un aliado que está representando el Departamento de Educación y dirán, pues ¿qué tiene que ver el Departamento de Educación con la gente que limpia? Pues nuestros hijos van ahí. Nuestros hijos van ahí y nosotros somos los que tenemos que asegurarnos que nuestros hijos tengan un buen futuro y que tengan una buena educación.
And so, I know a union is effective and a leader is effective when they're viciously attacked by politicians of the far right and the big Republicans. I know we're doing something right if that's going on.
Sabemos que estamos haciendo algo muy bien cuando tenemos un ataque a un líder o tenemos ataque a una organización que está haciendo todo lo correcto.
The head of the American Federation of Teachers, just last week, by a former U.S. Senator and the former Secretary of State under Trump, that says a lot, said that Randi Weingarten is the most dangerous person in America.
La semana pasada dijeron los que apoyaron a Trump también en el futuro, en el pasado, y dijeron de que ellos tienen una persona muy peligrosa que es Randi Weingarten.
And he's right, because she wants to kick the crap out of the anti-union, anti-education, anti-kid Republicans. She's exactly right.
Y ellos están correctos porque es cierto, ella les quiere patear el trasero a todos esos que quieren reprimirnos y que quieren atacar a nuestros niños.
First time I've ever agreed with that asshole. Excuse my language.
Es la primera vez que está de acuerdo con él.
I'd like to introduce a true friend. She has supported us in every
Every sense and all the way.
You know, I haven't even been drinking, Sylvia.
Todavía no toma, ya se trabó.
No,
Tenemos un buen, va a presentar en este momento a un gran líder que ha estado siempre con nosotros. Ha caminado mucho y ha hablado mucho, ya se está trabando. When you drink is better.
Oh, yeah, claro que sí.
Cuando tome algo está mejor.
Estoy de acuerdo.
Sí.
Okay, I'd like to introduce a tremendous friend of ours, a really tremendous leader. She has been such a great support of us. She's a fighter for our kids in our schools. Let's give a warm Unite Here welcome to Randi Weingarten.
Randi Weingarten, vamos a recibirla con un fuerte aplauso. Es un gran líder y nuestra aliada.
Stronger mic.
How are you?
Muy bien, thank you. Welcome.
I'm putting this here so I don't step on it. I love being with you here and my members love it here.
Me encanta estar con Unite Here, todos mis hermanos y hermanas.
So, my friends from Local 6, because, you know, all politics is local and I'm from New York City.
Mis amigos de Local 6 están aquí, como saben, son unos guerreros también en la ciudad de Nueva York.
And my friends from 226.
Y los amigos de 226.
Look, Dee is right. We all have each other's back, and we all stand on each other's shoulders.
Dee está en lo correcto. Todos estamos apoyándonos y estamos ayudándonos espalda con espalda y estamos en los hombros de alguien.
What I told one of the canvases we had today is that those of us who remember each other. And my local 2 in New York City would never have amounted to anything without the help of Act 2 and ILGWU, who went together to help form Unite Here.
En mi local 2 en Nueva York nunca hubiéramos llegado a ningún lugar sin la ayuda y el apoyo del IGWU. Si ellos no hubieran estado ahí con nosotros, no hubiéramos llegado a ningún lado.
So when I say we stand on each other's shoulders, I wouldn't be here today without Unite Here.
Cuando digo nos estamos apoyando, no hubiera estado yo aquí sin la ayuda de Unite Here.
And one thing I need to tell all of you, which your leaders will not tell you, is how great your leaders are.
Una cosa que les voy a decir que sus líderes no les van a decir es que fantásticos son sus líderes.
I spend a lot of time with Dee and Gwen. We all hate Washington, by the way.
Yo paso mucho tiempo con Dee y Gwen y por lo menos les digo que odiamos a Washington.
And during the height of COVID, all of us and all of our members suffered, obviously, to some extent. But there was one union whose members who had tourism got wiped out. And your leadership every single day fought for you and fought for you and fought for you and fought for the rent issues and fought for the health insurance and fought to make sure that you could come back not just to work, but to decent pay and decent conditions. And that's because you have your leadership in Unite Here.
Yes. Les puedo decir una cosa, que esos líderes que tienen ellos han luchado y luchado y luchado tan duro, que han luchado durante el tiempo peor de la pandemia, y ellos no solo lucharon porque ustedes regresaron a trabajar, lucharon para que tuvieran beneficios médicos y buen salario y un buen lugar para regresar a trabajar.
So, but we can't, as strong as Unite Here is, as strong as my union is, as cool as the labor movement is these days, we can't do it alone. We need people in office that don't hand us things, but make sure we are enabled to forge our own path.
Lo que necesitamos es tener gente, sabemos que no lo podemos hacer solos y sabemos de que tenemos que tener el apoyo de las personas en Washington que nos van a apoyar y a darnos la oportunidad de luchar y que no nos regalen todo, pero que apoyen lo que nosotros estamos luchando.
So just like teachers try to help lift kids to the American dream, to opportunity, we need politicians who are there helping us help ourselves. And that is why we are here today in Georgia for Reverend Warnock. And that's why we were in Pennsylvania for Josh Shapiro and for John Fetterman. And that's why you were in Arizona. And that's why we won there, and we will win on December 6th.
Por eso es que estamos aquí, porque necesitamos, así como los maestros levantan a esos niños a salir adelante, necesitamos ese apoyo en Washington y estamos aquí en Georgia apoyando al reverendo Warnock y vamos a ganar como en Pensilvania, como en todos los lugares que lo hemos hecho.
But it's not going to happen by magic for all our Floridian Disney World folks. It happens because of the hard work of knocking on doors, of talking to people, of getting people out to vote. We know what the other side does. We know how they have defamed and smeared Reverend Warnock. For what? For somebody who believes in vampires and werewolves?
Sabemos de que no va a ser todo mágico, ¿verdad? Como si fuéramos en Disneylandia, para que todos sepan, tenemos que luchar muy duro y vamos a lograrlo, y esos republicanos están tratando de avergonzar y de poner todo sucio encima de nuestro reverendo Rafael, y no vamos a permitirlo porque lo vamos a aclarar todo.
So Reverend Warnock has been with us on all the major issues to drive down costs, to make sure that the economy works for all, and to help our kids. And that is why we are here with him, trying to get him re-elected to the Senate.
Sabemos que el reverendo Warnock, él nos ha apoyado y ha hecho todo lo posible para bajar los costos, ha hecho todo lo posible a levantar a nuestros niños con la educación, y por eso estamos aquí luchando para reelegirlo y que él continúe apoyándonos en esta lucha.
But I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm going to stop, which is, it's not just that you are doing the work for working people to get Reverend Warnock reelected. You're also doing something that is really important for all Georgians. I'm a school teacher by trade. I watched what COVID did to kids. the device right in their faces, not looking at each other anymore, not talking to each other anymore. Same with adults. That's how chaos and division and hatred finds its way, through that absence of connection and relationship. And so what you're also doing is it's not just making sure we have people in the Congress who will help us rise up. What you're also doing is reconnecting community with each other, reconnecting people with each other. That is God's work. That is righteous work. That is Unite Here's work.
Sabemos que todo el trabajo que vamos a hacer y lo estamos haciendo caminando diario en las puertas no es solo por nosotros, es por la comunidad. Estamos reuniendo y estamos reforzando toda la comunidad. Ese es el trabajo que hace Dios, es el trabajo que hacemos nosotros y es el trabajo que hacemos con Unite Here.
So, gracias, 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 and when we fight,
we win.
When we fight,
we win. All right. Woo! Sí se puede. Sí se puede.
Sí se.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And another big round for Randi Weingarten, everybody. Woo! Okay, because we have all these beautiful people here, we should take a picture, do you think? Yes. So we're going to progress. Are people going to guide us down this way? I think you can follow that way. And we're going to go down here and take a picture. And then, I'm sorry, go this way? I had the wrong information. We're going to go this way. Everyone's going to go behind the stage. We're going to go down there and take a picture. And then there's a bunch of folks from our wonderful logistics team. Big shout out for logistics team.
Okay, so
who have lunch for everyone.
Lo que vamos a hacer, como tenemos esta gente hermosa y grandiosa aquí, vamos a tomarnos una foto. Todos nos van a guiar por esta parte de atrás de la bandera y después pues vamos a saludar a nuestro equipo de logística que ha programado todo esto. Vamos a saludarlos. Un gran aplauso.
And then we have lunch, and you get your lunch and you can go.
Y después vamos a comer y podemos continuar. We vote. We vote. We vote.
I'm sorry, we're getting different